Hey besties, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share with in and outside the circle. Joining as a member, membership gives you access to videos firsthand and videos that will never make it to the public. In my previous video, I showed you guys how to make a puff quilt blanket. It is amazing, the easiest tutorial you will see. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a puff quilt tote bag. Now, this bag is the perfect size, perfect process. I love how it turned out, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make it in this particular video. Let's get into it. For this puffy bag, you are going to need 19 pieces of fabric. Now, these are 6 inches by 6 inches fabric. So you're going to need them. And the way my own is designed, I'm going to show a final clip right here so that you guys can see that it has these designs at the center of the bag basically. So I need 5 pieces of this, 2 in front, 2 at the back, and 1 under. So I need 5 pieces of this particular design, and then the remaining are going to be black plain. So you need 19 pieces. Depending on how many designs of fabric you want to use, you're going to divide it based on that 19 pieces. Now what we're going to do is, for the front, we're going to take the pieces right here, 3 pieces. So you know I'm doing black pattern and black, and I'm going to sew them to each other. So right sides facing, sew it, open it up, place this one right side facing and sew it again. So you're going to have that as one row. Now you're going to take the second row as well. You know, it's 2 layers. So the second row, do the same process of this. And then when you're done sewing the 2 stretched fabrics, so the 2 are going to be long, basically, like together. You're now going to place them right sides facing each other so that it forms a full block of fabric. So for the side, I need 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and 3 at the base. So for my base, one of them is this pattern. So it's in the middle basically. I'm going to need 3 blacks together. And then I'm going to put this pattern right there. And then another 3 blacks. So I'm going to sew everything together using half of an inch seam allowance. So sew this to this, this to this, this to this, till you get to the 7th one. So it's 7 pieces of fabric for this side and base. We need it to be together. Each block is 6 by 6 inches, and then you're going to sew them together to form a straight piece. Now after that, you're going to still cut out a lining that is 16 inches by 11 inches, 2 pieces, and then you're going to cut out this piece of fabric that I told you to cut out for the side, 36 inches by 6 inches as well. For the straps, guys, 2 pieces that are 30 inches by 4 inches. And what you're going to do is you're going to place it right sides facing each other, sew it down and turn it inside out. You're sewing it down on one short edge and the long edge, then turn it inside out. So guys, can you see I have sewn it here? This is what it should look like. This is what yours should look like. I have sewn it along those points. And then this is the other side. So can you guys see 3 here with 1 in the middle and 3 here? Now, what I said before that you should cut out another set of fabrics. Now you're going to cut out 2 sets. So 2 sets, one will be for the backing of this, and then the other will be for the lining. Now you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. So this one right here is going to be for the backing here that you're going to use to sew it so that you can stuff your piece basically, because you need to stuff it, right? So that's what you're going to use for this. And then this one will be the main lining that I'm going to use. Now let me show you guys what to do next. So you're going to take one piece, this piece right here. You're going to either place it right side up, wrong side up. It doesn't matter because it's going to be hidden. Like after everything, it's still going to be hidden. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your main front and you're going to place it wrong sides on this fabric. So place it on it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to sew it along this side right here, then the bottom right here, and then this side right here. So these 3 parts, you're going to sew it, and after you've sewn it, you're now going to make sure it is stretched out, and you're going to sew all your pockets down. So down and down. You're not doing it across yet. So just do down and down. Then that's when we'll be ready to stuff our fabric. Now for the second one as well, you're going to take this piece of fabric, the long one that you cut out, and then you're going to take this long piece of fabric, our front, place it right side up as well, just like we did the other one, and you're going to sew it along the short edge right here, the long edge and the other short edge. Then once you're done, you're now going to still arrange it again and start sewing down all these pockets. So guys, this is the lining we're using. Now for your lining, this is the same process you're going to use when you are sewing the final piece of your front piece. So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. So you're going to take your lining and you're going to place this piece, this long stretch of fabric, right sides facing each other right here. So from the short edge, you are going to start sewing along the short edge. Then you're going to turn it and move over to the long edge. And then when you're done with the long edge, you're going to move over again and sew it till you get to the end of the short edge. So you're sewing it all around the three corners. You're not sewing the top at all. The top is going to be open. So sew it all around the three corners. Then when you finish sewing that one, you're going to come back here again, place it right side facing, and then so repeat that same process on all three sides. So you are going to have your bag, the box shape ready already. So just do that, because this is the same process you're going to be using for your main bag. So guys, this is what it looks like right now. Can you guys see what it looks like? I have sewn the pockets on the front, the back, just like I said you guys should sew it. So now I'm going to be mixing polyfill, scrap fabric, and foam together to make a good balance on this particular bag. If you use only scraps, guys, the bag is going to be heavy. So I'll advise you to mix it with polyfill and foam, or use only polyfill and only foam if you want to do that. But you can also mix everything together like I'm doing right here. So for the side, I'm going to be using this puff quilt blanket strip that I made for the blanket. Basically, I'm going to be using it as a demo right here. So you're going to fill the pockets in just like this, and then you're going to sew it along the top, that long edge that is going to be open. So fill all the pockets, the 7 pockets basically, and then sew it along the top so that you can have everything secured inside. Now for the front and back, you're going to take that piece and you're going to fill it halfway full, and then pin it down, sew it down at that middle, and then fill it again so that you can have your second layer basically. Then sew it along the entire top edge. So with that, all your 6 demarcations will be ready. Like, it will be really visible, so you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6. So you'll be able to see the 6 portions basically. Now after sewing, you're going to take the side piece and then you're going to place it right side facing the front piece. So just like what I'm doing, you're going to sew it down on all 3 sides. So make sure all the demarcations are facing each other. So put each seam together. So each puffy part is facing another puffy part. So when you get to the middle of it, you're going to make sure the side aligns with the front. So how you're pinning it, make sure everything aligns. And then you're going to take the back piece as well, and you're going to place it right side facing on the other side. So on the other side, you're now going to pin it down all around the 3 sides and sew it as well. Now guys, this is what it looks like. I'm going to turn it inside out so you guys can see the front and the puff that it's created. This is what it looks like. It looks really amazing. Now for the lining, I put a pocket. This pocket does not have any measurement. It's just like a rectangle that I cut out, and I put it, in the middle basically. So just fold the top part so that you can hide the raw edges, and then just put the rectangle on the center of the bag basically. It's not hard at all. It's just a simple process. I didn't have any measurements that I used. So just eyeball it and cut out a rectangle, sew the top edge so that you can have clean finishes, then sew the 3 sides. Now guys, this is what the straps look like. What I did in my case was, instead of filling it with polyfill and the filling basically, I used a strip of wadding. So this piece right here, I used it and I inserted it like a long strip. I inserted it in the strap and it made it like a little bit thicker. Next time I'm going to use foam instead so that it can even be very thick. So that's what you should do. You can fill it with anything. You can even use it without any filling. It's not compulsory to fill it. Now you're going to place your strap in the middle of the first demarcation. So you have 6 on the front part. So you're going to put it in the middle basically, and then you're going to go to the third one and put the second side of the handle. Make sure to align the handle very well, then put it at the center as well. So those are the parts where you're going to put your straps. On the other side as well, repeat the same process, put it on the first and the third one. Then you're now going to take this back piece, everything like that, and place it right sides facing the lining. So put it inside the lining piece and then sew it along the entire top, all around the top. And then you're going to later loosen a part of the lining on the side so that we can turn our piece inside out basically. So you're going to loosen it a little bit. I forgot to tell you guys to leave a space when you are sewing your lining, but it's nothing serious. So just use your seam ripper to rip a little bit of that side of the lining basically. Now guys, this is what it looks like. We're going to turn it inside out using that space that I told you guys to rip. So turn it inside out and then top stitch along the entire top. So the entire top right there, top stitch along it, and make sure to finish the open space that we left basically. Then you know these demarcations that we have, I'm going to sew it a bit about to the middle basically of the ones that not where the pocket is, so the other side and probably a part of the side. I'm going to sew it down the middle so that the lining can stay inside. I don't want it to be removing and removing. I want it to stay down on the inside. So you can do that as well. It's not compulsory, but I would recommend doing that. And then you can add your closure. You can use press buttons. You can use Velcro, even ties. You sew a strip of fabric to it and just tie it. This bag is just super amazing, super versatile. I even made a mini version of it and it was so cute. If you want to order it, you can send me a DM on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations and I'll be ready to make it for you. And you know, you're gonna slay basically. And guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you try it out, please don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations and I'll be ready to showcase your work with all my green followers and even here on YouTube. Guys, this project has been on my mind for so long and I'm so excited that I have actually brought it out for you guys to see. If you've not seen the puff quilt blankets like I mentioned earlier, I'll link it in the description box so you guys can go check it out. And guys, that's all I have for this amazing video. Until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.